them. So we're gonna play If the Sneaker Fits, Kyrie Irving edition. So they're at an impasse. Kyrie and the Nets are at an impasse. And a lot of people think the Nets have leverage. Some think Kyrie has leverage. Regardless, my theory has always been stuff gets out when somebody wants it out. And Kyrie wants it out that I'm available to the market. So there's a lot of rumors. These are the teams that are being talked about, and I'll say fits or doesn't fit.
Okay. Are the Brooklyn Nets a good fit?
Okay, so I'm in the complete minority here. I don't think he fits. They've got plenty of shooters. Durant, Mills, Curry, Joe Harris. What they don't need is another guy that can shoot that won't play defense. They need size. They need defense. Kyrie is an expensive shooter. It's not what they need. They don't match up with Milwaukee's toughness. They don't match up, I don't think, with Boston's toughness. Boston gave Durant fits. That's with Kyrie. They need size and defense. I do not think he fits with the Nets.
The Chicago Bulls.
Another team I don't love the fit. They've got Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and Lonzo Ball. They got enough guards. And I think Lonzo needs the ball in his hands. Zach LaVine needs the ball in his hands to flourish. I also think Billy Donovan's going to ask you to play some defense, and that may not be great, so that doesn't work.
The Mavs.
Not a fit. He's a poor defensive player. He'd take the ball out of Luka's hands. So Jalen Brunson doesn't defend. He's small. Kyrie doesn't. Luka doesn't. Christian Wood, who I like as a player, but he doesn't. So you would have the all-no-defense all-star team. So, and again, I think, let's be honest about this. Luka doesn't need, I've argued this, he doesn't need another great scorer. He and Brunson will score plenty of points. What they need is more of a guy, a two-way player that can defend multiple positions, because Luka's never going to be a great defender. You put he and Kyrie in the backcourt, that's a terrible defensive backcourt.
The LA Clippers, good fit or not a good fit?
I think it's probably the best fit because Kawhi and Paul George are excellent wing versatile defenders. So this is what we've always said about the Warriors. Steph doesn't have to be a great defender because Draymond, Wiggins, Andre Iguodala are such great defenders that you can compensate for it. So this team has elite wing defenders and a lot of versatility on their roster to defend. What they don't always have, we've talked about this, who generates their offense? I don't like it when Kawhi does. It always feels clunky to me. They need somebody to generate offense, get Paul George jumpers, get Kawhi the ball in space. So I think he's a great fit. And they also have Terrence Mann. They got Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris. Kyrie played with Marcus Morris in Boston, and they actually played pretty well together.
The Lakers.
Well, it fits because LeBron creates jumpers and Kyrie hits them, so it fits. Lakers really need shooters. AD last year had his worst shooting year, especially from the perimeter, and Westbrook's not a great shooter. But yet LeBron creates wonderful opportunities for shooters. And since they can't afford Malik Monk, who do you got? So I also think they have a trade chip at Anthony Davis, which I would do tomorrow. So I don't want to see LeBron sit there with his franchise. AD's never healthy. Westbrook doesn't work. It's not a good way for LeBron's career, which has been magnificent, to end.
Miami Heat.
I don't think he fits the culture. Now, they need a scorer, but they demand you play defense.
Yeah.
And they've already got guys that don't defend. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. And it's one of those rosters where in Miami, they want you to practice hard. You got to play every night. You got to play through injuries. This is a bad cultural fit to me. I don't think it works for Spoelstra or Jimmy Butler. Jimmy demands you play hard and you play every night. And you play hurt.
The New York Knicks.
I think it's a good fit. They've missed the playoffs 8 out of 9 years. They've got some players I like, but they don't have an elite big-time scorer. They also got some young guys. Playoffs tend to be about veterans. Julius Randle, they're paying a lot of money to, but Julius isn't a great shot creator. If Julius is your top player, you're probably not going to be a playoff team. He can be a 2 or a 3. So I actually think the New York Knicks, and they have some cap space. So I think it works.
The Sixers.
I don't like it. First of all, they're going to re-sign Harden. Okay, so Harden needs the ball. And Embiid for a big needs the ball. And Kyrie needs the ball. I also think they have this kid, this Tyrese Maxey, who I think is going to be an all-star this year. I think they have enough offense. I'm not worried about their offense. I worry about their chemistry. Their chemistry was weird. Well, Kyrie's not exactly the world's greatest chemistry fit. So I don't like this fit at all.
The Jazz.
I don't think he's not a fit. He wouldn't be happy there. That's not where he wants to play. I mean, Rudy Gobert. I just sometimes Donovan Mitchell didn't like it. I don't think he fits there. I think Miami and Utah are weird chemistry culture fits. And, D-Wade may get on the phone, pump him up. But I really do think if you're asking me where he fits the best, honestly, it's the Clippers and the Knicks. The Knicks need a star, and they need an initiator of offense. They don't really have an initiator. And it's always been my knock on the Clippers. I really like their roster, but I don't like Kawhi generating the offense. I like him to finish. I like him to finish the play. I don't like him to start it. He's just not my kind of offensive kind of point.
Well, really another good fit would be Boston.
Oh, Boston's
obviously
fantastic.
That didn't work.
Well, they're so good defensively everywhere else. They've got a rim protector when you blow by
Yeah,
Kyrie.
they don't need another defensive player.
Yeah, they don't. Well, they're going to argue in Boston they don't need anything. As I was talking to Nick Wright about this yesterday, and he said, can Marcus Smart, isn't this kind of as good as it gets? Robert Williams' knee. What is Tatum like coming back after a disappointing finals? There's a lot of questions there. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.